Can you fake love and still fall in love for real? Actors fall in love on set all the time. Can you trick your brain into falling too? Let's consult experts, starting with Dr. Arthur Aron, renowned psychologist behind the 36 Questions to Fall in Love study. Can you fake love and still fall in love for real? Actors do it all the time. They kiss, they cry, they look into each other's eyes like soulmates, and then boom, they catch real feelings. So what's happening there? Is it the chemistry, the proximity, the sweaty rehearsals and soft lighting? Or is there something deeper going on, something we can hack? Let's break it down. Meet Dr. Arthur Aron. In 1997, he changed the world of romantic science forever. He published a study titled The Experimental Generation of Interpersonal Closeness. Catchy, right? But it had a wild twist. In the lab, strangers asked each other 36 personal questions, and many walked out feeling deeply connected. Some fell in love. One pair even got married. Yeah, from lab partners to life partners, all because they followed a script. So here's the question. If love can be sparked by controlled intimacy, can we fake it and trick ourselves into the real thing? Let's find out. First, what actually is love? Science tells us it's not just a feeling, it's a neurochemical cocktail. When you fall in love, your brain floods with dopamine, oxytocin, and vasopressin. You feel excited, safe, obsessed, drawn to that one person like a moth to a flame. But here's the twist. Those chemicals can be triggered by behavior, not just emotion. You don't have to feel love to spark the chemicals that cause it. In fact, your body doesn't always know the difference between acting in love and actually being in love. Enter the psychology of embodied cognition. It's the idea that your actions can change your feelings. Smile and you feel happier. Stand tall and you feel more confident. Act loving and maybe, just maybe, you feel more in love. That's the theory. So we decided to test it. We brought in two strangers actors, technically. We asked them to pretend they were already in love, to stare into each other's eyes, to share vulnerable stories, to touch hands, to say things like, I feel like I've known you forever. Basically, fake intimacy. It started awkward, of course. Forced smiles, nervous laughter. But after a few minutes, something shifted. They slowed down. Their breathing sensed. Their eye contact softened. And this is key. They began to believe it. One said, I know I'm acting, but I feel like I'm really seeing her. So what's going on here? Let's go back to mirror neurons. When you mimic someone's body language, tone, and rhythm, your brain starts sensing up. It's like an emotional feedback loop. If I lean in and you lean in, our bodies say, hey, we're close now. Add eye contact, especially mutual gaze, for more than 2 minutes, and oxytocin levels start to spike. That's the bonding chemical. It's what mothers release when nursing. What couples feel during intimacy.
And here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't ask, is this real? It just says, we're acting connected. So, we must be. So, yes, you can fake love behaviors, and your brain might just follow. What about emotional vulnerability? That's where Dr. Aron's 36 questions come in. They start light. Would you like to be famous? And then get real fast. What's your most treasured memory? What's your biggest fear? And your values in a friendship? By the end, you're sharing your soul with a stranger, and it works. because emotional intimacy, real or scripted, builds connection. When someone listens to your fears, your hopes, your regrets, when they nod, mirror your expression, and say me too, your brain releases oxytocin again. Trust deepens, and love becomes possible. So here's what science says. Yes, you can fake love by mimicking the behaviors of couples in love. And yes, it can lead to the real thing because the feelings often follow the actions. But hold on, this doesn't mean love is a game you can always rig. There are limits. For example, if someone's not emotionally available, faking love won't flip that switch. Or if there's zero chemistry, all the eye contact in the world won't manufacture attraction. And if one person is faking while the other is genuinely falling, well, that's a heartbreak recipe. But if both people are open, curious, and willing to be present, that's when the magic happens. Here's something else wild. In 2014, journalist Mandy Len Catron wrote for the New York Times. To fall in love with anyone, do this. She tried Dr. Aaron's 36 questions with a stranger. They fell in love. Years later, they were still together. So this isn't just theory. It works, but it's not about manipulation. It's about presence, attention, vulnerability, and the willingness to feel on purpose. That's the real secret. You don't trick the brain into love by faking affection. You invite it through repeated acts of openness and risk. So, what does this mean for you? It means if you want love, real, lasting love, you can practice the behaviors that make love more likely. Start here. Gaze deeply into someone's eyes. Ask them meaningful questions. Mirror their tone. Laugh together. Sit close. Hold hands. Let silence stretch. And maybe, just maybe, your body will lead your heart to catch up. So, we ask you, if love can be triggered by behavior, if emotional risk can build intimacy, if you can nurture connection, then why not start now? What's stopping you from leaning in? Look deeper, and give someone not just the real you, but the curious, open, vulnerable you. Because sometimes, falling in love isn't about waiting for magic. It's about creating the space for it to show up. So, have you ever caught feelings from acting close to someone, from pretending to flirt, and suddenly realizing it wasn't fake anymore? Or, has a friendship ever gone to something deeper, just from time and connection? Yes, or nitrogen monoxide. Want more? Like, share, and subscribe to Science of Love here. Even fake love might lead to something real.
And as we fall asleep, we will whisper that we will never say goodbye.